Where is the result?
I don't understand, Grandma. Grandma, please, I can explain. It's not what it looks like.
What do you mean by his younger brother?
I never meant to hurt you. It was an accident.
An accident? You jeopardized everything we worked for.
How could you do this to us? To the baby?
What are you people doing here? What are you doing here?
So, you wanted to destroy your own brother's marriage? You wanted your brother to throw his wife away. No. You were in love with your brother's wife.
You think it was easy watching my brother have the woman I wanted?
You're sick.
She will never come to you.
You destroyed my marriage! Ah! What are you talking about? You made me accuse my wife publicly. You made me call my own child names. I can't believe I fell for it.
I'm sorry.
Some pain doesn't disappear just because the truth finally arrives.
Ngozi.
I'm so sorry. Trust is like glass.
Yes.
Once broken, it may be repaired,
Yes.
but the cracks will always remain.
And for the first time, they all realize that betrayal destroys more than love. It destroys trust.
It was his younger brother. The laboratory became completely silent. Ngozi could hear her own heartbeat. Kunnel's friend sat frozen in his chair, sweating badly. Grandma tightened her grip on her walking stick. Then she asked slowly, "What do you mean by his younger brother?" The man swallowed hard. "Nobody was supposed to find out," he whispered fearfully. Ngozi's legs suddenly felt weak. Grandma's eyes narrowed dangerously. "Speak clearly." The man looked down in shame. Then finally, "Kunnel's younger brother paid me to fake the DNA result." Ngozi froze completely. "What?" Grandma hit her walking stick hard on the floor. "I knew it." Ngozi's breathing became shaky. But why would he do that? Before anyone could answer, the laboratory door suddenly opened violently. And standing there was Femi, Kunnel's younger brother. The moment he saw Ngozi and Grandma inside the office, his face changed instantly. For a few seconds, nobody spoke. Then Grandma stepped forward slowly. "So," she said quietly, "you wanted to destroy your own brother's marriage?" Femi forced a nervous laugh. "You people are misunderstanding things." But Grandma wasn't buying it anymore. "Then explain why you paid for a fake DNA result." Femi looked trapped, cornered. Sweat started forming around his forehead. Ngozi stared at him in disbelief. Then suddenly, everything started making sense. The strange late-night calls. The way Femi always acted overly concerned. The way he kept telling Kunnel not to trust her. Her stomach turned. "No, no seguispe." Grandma's voice became cold. "You wanted your brother to throw his wife away." Femi's silence said enough. Ngozi covered her mouth in shock. Then Grandma asked the question nobody was ready for. "Why?" Femi looked away immediately. And that was when Grandma realized the truth. Her eyes widened slightly. Then she spoke slowly. "You were in love with your brother's wife." The entire room froze. Ngozi felt goosebumps all over her body. Femi finally exploded. "Yes," he shouted angrily. "Yes, I loved her." Ngozi stepped backward immediately in shock. Femi pointed at her emotionally. "You think it was easy watching my brother have the woman I wanted?" Grandma looked disgusted. "So you decided to destroy her home?" Femi laughed bitterly. "I thought once Kunnel pushed her away, she would eventually come to me." Ngozi stared at him like she was looking at a stranger. "You're sick," she whispered. At that exact moment, another voice entered the room. "She will never come to you." Everybody turned immediately. Kunnel was standing at the door. His eyes were red with anger and regret. He had heard everything. Femi's confidence disappeared instantly. K. Kunnel. Kunnel walked forward slowly. Every step felt heavy, painful. Then suddenly, slap. The sound echoed across the office. Femi held his face in shock. Kunnel pointed at him with trembling hands. You destroyed my marriage. Femi tried to speak, but Kunnel pushed him away angrily. No. Kunnel shouted. You made me accuse my wife publicly. You made me call my own child a bastard. Ngozi's eyes immediately filled with tears again. Kunnel turned toward her slowly, and for the first time since everything started, his anger disappeared completely. Only guilt remained. He looked at the baby in her arms, then back at Ngozi, and his voice finally broke. I'm sorry. Ngozi looked away crying, because some pain does not disappear immediately just because the truth finally arrives. Grandma walked closer slowly. Then she said something none of them would ever forget. Trust is like glass, she said quietly. Once broken, it may be repaired. She paused, but the cracks will always remain. The room became silent again. Kunnel stood there full of regret. Ngozi cried quietly while carrying the baby tighter. And Femi finally realized something too late. A stolen love can never become a peaceful love.